Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys my first impressions on Lord El-Melloi II Sei no Jikenbo Rail Zeppelin Grace Note, or you call it Lord El-Melloi II Case Files Rail Zeppelin Grace Note. Anyways, I just watched its special OVA a couple of days ago, and I just finished the first two episodes of Lord El-Melloi today. So over here, when it came to the OVA, or should I say the prequel to the Lord El-Melloi series, which I watched the first two episodes on, just a little introduction and maybe some trouble happening, some new characters involved, etc. And now for the first two episodes of Lord El-Melloi of the case files, Rails Zeppelin Grace Note whatsoever. First episode, we have to it that Waver is interrogated of what's been going on, and he therefore explains that he went to Babylon after what happened in the Fourth Holy Grail War. If you guys remember Fate Zero, that is the thing. If you guys are watching this recap, etc., and you're gonna be spoiled a lot of what happened. We have to it that Waver gets interrogated, and he tells the story of how he went to Babylon, and later on ends up having to meet an acquaintance or possibly old friend of his, Melvin, that he asked money to borrow from. And when they both got captured and kidnapped and about to be turned to slaves, but thanks to Waver's own tactical intelligence and third-rate magic, he was able to escape and defeat the guy who had some strange mystic eyes, magic whatsoever, etc. And of course, this person that was interrogating El-Melloi or Waver was actually Rhaenys, in other words, Canis' little niece or little sister whatsoever. I don't know which one, but whatever the case may be, she was interrogating him by holding him upside down of what he has been doing and why he did it here and there, and therefore he explains his motives about what happened in Babylon to happening here and there, along with purchasing Canis' name whatsoever with the help of his friend Melvin, well, acquaintance Melvin. He says it'll take a while for me to pay you back, but I need you to loan me some money so I can take responsibility, because he feels guilty of what happened to Lord Canis, as he's the one that freaking stole something from him and screwed things up a little bit, and is indirectly responsible, he's feeling, and therefore we have to it that Rhaenys, the little girl whatsoever, who apparently is interrogating Waver in the first episode of Lord El-Melloi, she therefore decides to give him three demands, if he wants to be rid of this guilt. One of them is there's a debt that the Canis family is involved with, hoping that he could take care of that, which he could take care of. The second involving a Canis mage's crest whatsoever, and it's lost or maybe cannot be recovered, and of course recreating it will take about 3 generations or take a very long time, and of course he'll take care of that responsibility as well, which she questions, you sure you want to do this, because it's making promises like this is not going to be as simple as you think. But Waver tells Rhaenys that he will take care of it. And the third most important demand is that he takes on the title Lord El-Melloi and takes the seat until Rhaenys is at that age of adulthood where she could take over. So she's pretty much asking him to fill in the spot of being a lord in the clock tower at the Mages School Association until she reaches that age so she could take over. Although it will be difficult for him, he does say he wants to put 2 in his name, so just to make it better, And of course, when it came to Waver's goal in the first episode, it just shows that he is trying to maybe reach a location where his servant writer in Fate Zero, which I will not say his name here, if you guys already know about his real name, obviously, wants to go somewhere where that his writer could not really reach, and from Fate Zero, etc. Eventually, we have to it that there's a post-credit scene where involved to present time where Wavers is still a teacher at the Mages Association School, and he gets some visitors from his friend Melvin, who loans him a lot of money, obviously, and Rhaenys, who's apparently at that adult age or possibly teenage age whatsoever, asking him to look into a case that's a little like dangerous. And we have to it that this goes into the second episode where like he is investigating a murder of like one of his students' father, Mary's father, who was a mage himself, trying to reach the root whatsoever. That second episode had a lot of important knowledge, which I will leave out for now because it's a little complicated, and I'm just trying to make this recap as fast as I can for episodes 1 and 2. So when it came to episode 2, Lord El-Melloi would later on take on a case where he could be rewarded graciously and to like figure out what killed Mary's father, which apparently that was what episode 2 was all about, you know. Eventually, we have to it, of course, as time continues on in the episode, he'll find out that Mary's father actually did this to himself. Like he cut it himself into into pieces of his human body and tries to be grabbing eternal life so he could reach the root himself. But unfortunately for him, he will be thwarted by Lord El-Melloi and his apprentice Gray, which she is one of the nice characters, by the way, which I enjoy seeing most of the time. And, of course, Gray will later on use a mystic code to destroy him completely, and she will later have this kind of strange appearance when she doesn't have her hood on of like a saber face, which I'm pretty sure if you guys are Fate fans or Type Moon series fan, you'll get the idea. So yeah, the case is closed, and Ⅱ will later on be on his way after solving the case, and that's about it, you know. Anyways, like I said, episode 1 is just like an episode 1 for Lord El-Melloi was an interrogation about what he has been doing, and episode 2 is just like solving a case of a murder of his former student's father. You know, that's about it. Pretty much like what I told you guys is pretty simple. I didn't give you a lot of complicated details of educational whatsoever in episode 2 due to the fact it's being complicated, and yeah. Anyways, when it came to the OVA, that's just an introduction to what's been going on with ⅱ and then, yeah. Anyways, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!